Test. Live. Hello.
Hi.
Let me check the
All right. Hello.
multiple areas. That's a crazy video.
A little bit.
mm.
Ready to get started?
See how you gonna say it?
What?
Okay, there goes.
So,
All
crazy
right.
sound?
There goes YouTube. You can. Don't.
That's a nice looking picture right there.
Oh. Um. Oh.
Today.
There we go. Oh.
Today. Today.
Can you stop?
Today.
Hello, lovely people.
I'm Bree.
On YouTube and Twitch, and I'm Ninja, and this is Bree Ninja Network, yo, or BNN for short, because, yo, when I was like making the multiple pages and Patreons and stuff, I'm like, all these podcasts, like 3 podcasts going on, I'm like, we gotta shorten it up a little bit. It's a lot.
We're back for a second week, so I'm proud of us in that alone. After taking a very long break from our videos that we used to do consistently a long time ago, we are back, and we're 2 weeks in a row.
Sure. I mean, if you're being real, you were
I am.
excited. You're ready to do this.
Yeah, it was fun. After the first episode, I was like, wait, I missed this. And then seeing our old channel, I was like, I forgot how consistent we were doing this before kids.
No. Speaking of which, like for real, we were having so much fun. And it's actually something I wanted to go over real quick. I was thinking when I was looking at our old channel, and I'm just like, Bree, how do you feel about
Look
doing
how your
stuff?
hair looked last week. Like, first of
I
all,
would lined up with Cookie Monster. That's one of my favorite Sesame Street.
But like the style, right? Of like doing the
who is that behind? Is that
what you-
Roman?
Roman what?
Like, that was playing right here.
Oh, it was when we went to Disney, and I actually liked. So this is like I guess one of our last videos, how we interlaced our cool footage, but then this whole backdrop while we were talking thing.
Yeah.
That was lit.
Doing a lot. Yeah.
It was my idea. It was a lot, but it was
Totally.
cool. It looks so cool, does it not?
Yes. I think the point of all that is we're back. That was 3 years ago. So
look at our baby boy.
He's 6 now.
He's a big man now.
So let's start there. We got a phone call earlier that our child ripped out another freaking tooth. I don't know what's wrong with him.
I guess you got to give context, right? This is his third, and he's in first grade, age 6. So just a little context. It's
Wait, third tooth or third time? This is his 4th tooth.
All right, this is his 4th tooth.
Yeah, he lost 2 last year at the age of 4, and I freaked out.
In kindergarten, which I told you.
It was before he started kindergarten. It was that summer.
I'm pretty sure I had lost. I did lose my first tooth in kindergarten.
He lost it before kindergarten.
And then in first grade, I want to say I lost like 2.
It has been 1 month exactly of first grade, and he has pulled out 2 on his own.
Yeah. I don't know why you keep tripping about it. Like
I told him, please do not pull out any more teeth before you get home.
You were there. I told you when I told him, once I show you this technique of how to take your own tooth, he's gonna be like Trey. I told you, Trey.
Crazy.
We and him, we took out all our teeth.
Crazy.
Once we learn how to do it.
Crazy.
It's the ninja way.
So. Meanwhile, for the other child, we have the football game on in the background, and Yuji scored again. Oh, the quarterback score this time. We'll get to him in a
No,
second. We'll get to him in a second.
That you was just on.
Yeah, I have a lot to say about that. All right, update. Second child. It's almost September. It is officially Virgo season, and we almost have a 3-year-old.
Okay.
That's a lot. If you have a Virgo, you would understand.
No, we do it. I do have a Virgo.
I know. I'm talking about for viewers. If they have a Virgo, they understand what I'm talking about. It's Virgo season.
No. I saw this post earlier today talking about like Virgos are the only ones who like treat their birthday as a national holiday, and then the follow up to that was like Virgos are the only ones who celebrate like their birthday the whole month. And I was just like, I can see Iris doing stuff like that in the future, but like
yesterday she made a bunch of blocks and then she walked around and said happy birthday and was like fake blowing out candles to the blocks. And I was like, do you like know that your birthday's coming up soon? Because that's very random. So I could see that happening too.
She's probably aware.
Yeah. And then we got her little newsletter sent home and it said Iris' birthday month. I'm very emotional when it comes to my kids.
Just emotional in general.
What about us? What did we do this week?
I don't know. It's not on here.
Anything to report? Oh, that's not where I took notes. I didn't know about that. Ace on the case is hilarious. Hilarious.
Ace on the case was hilarious. When I wrote it, I was like, this is funny. Anyone who has kids and anyone who watches Love Island, that's a funny joke.
We'll get to that in a second. We'll get to that second. I can't even get into Love Island right now. Okay, well, let's start with sports. It's officially football season.
It is.
Football is back.
I mean, I think we mentioned this last week. It technically started, what was that, last Friday, but it's really officially
today.
I mean,
today
I think you said it was week 1.
It was the first day of college game day, the actual TV show. So today is what counts.
Sure. But
and then NFL starts next week.
And like let's say high school started last week too, right?
Yes. We live very
Our
close
local
to a high
boys
school.
went to the Dome because they are good.
We live very close to the high school, so we can literally hear the game from our house.
I was talking about that first game.
I know.
Yeah.
So if y'all remember from when we were doing videos 3 years ago, we are Bulldogs.
What? If y'all remember from when we were doing it's kind of our whole identity. Like we met as UGA. We were conformed to the Bulldog way when it comes to football because now that we're here, we can be real. I think we may have mentioned before. We weren't a fan. I wasn't no fan of UGA.
I was about to say UGA is not my identity.
Not even really watching college football like that, and I played football, so it was just like
we just went to a very football school.
No, I've told people before. Once you like enroll and get into class, the first thing they do is they teach you football 101. Like even at orientation, they're teaching you to call the dogs and all this other chant UGA stuff, whereas it's like, nah, you get locked in pretty early. And next thing you know, you have a full season of tickets and you're at all the games.
Yeah.
Multiple times.
Speaking of games.
Or a Rose Society girl.
Let's not go there.
Speaking of games. You're getting wrapped in it.
We have probably the sorriest opener of the day.
No.
Like, who is Marshall? Who's Marshall?
We've had pretty sorry opening seasons. Period.
And then like next week, I know we have played Austin Pay. Is that how you
don't care.
it? That's who we play next week. It's like
maybe they're giving us cushion, so we have no excuse to like take it to the championship.
And I feel like that's why they don't respect us. They don't respect us because.
Go ahead.
What?
Pull up the.
They don't respect us because we don't play notable teams. Meanwhile, Texas and Ohio State, literally the number 1 and number 3 team, played earlier today. And it was a pretty good game. Everyone's kind of going in on Texas right now, but
See, this is what we're talking about.
what?
Oh, me and you were just talking about the disrespect, but like,
This is why though. We're playing Marshall
wait, hold on, what is this? What is this?
last year. That's this time last year.
Orange Bowl. Where's that?
Yeah, we played in a bowl game. What?
That's for the schedule.
That was the schedule.
Oh.
Right here,
Oh.
starting here.
Sorry. So yes, we starting at number 5 again for the 20th year in a row since we've been a part of this fanship. We're at number 5, and we're not even playing. Like, to Bree's point, who is Marshall? I don't know. They're not ranked. They're not. I don't think I've watched a Marshall game ever.
I've never heard of them. And I don't know. Football.
Then to Bree's point, after that we played Austin Poix.
P.
Poix. It's a French team.
AP.
Regardless,
we've played them before.
Sure, in like a scrimmage game scenario, I'm sure, but like first 2 games, this is crazy.
Yeah.
And then we playing Tennessee, who is...
Well, you have SEC games after that. Tennessee, Alabama, Kentucky, Auburn. It gets a little better after that.
SEC game, sure. But, like, Tennessee's been meh. Alabama's overranked, blah. And Kentucky is boo.
That's homecoming.
Kentucky?
Yeah.
I want to say that we had that one year, and
I feel like we always get Kentucky for
squares,
homecoming.
Bro.
It's always Kentucky, or who's that black and yellow team? Black and yellow. Missouri.
Damn.
It's always Kentucky or Missouri for homecoming.
I don't.
But yeah,
these aren't the best. So then we got Auburn, which would be okay. Ole Miss, which has given us problems in the past.
Georgia, Florida.
Let's say the Georgia, Florida.
Texas is gonna be a good one too.
No, it's not. We were just talking about this.
Texas is going to be a good game. They've kind of been more of our rival lately.
Rival?
Yes, these last 2 years we've played them in the playoffs. We've beat them,
and we I guess, how's it rival when I guess it's 3-0?
But they still like outrank us, and like
no,
still
that's what we were
they were
talking
number
about
one
before.
for most of the season.
They've
last year,
been
until we beat them.
Since they've been introduced to the SEC. They keep getting overranked into number 1, but every time they've stepped to us, smack, pow.
Yeah, I don't know how you
Who's Manning?
What? I don't know how they misjudged Ohio State's defense, reigning champs, in their ranking right now. But Ohio State is definitely going to be number 1 after this week, especially with that loss that Texas
whoever is in the ranking board and is a Manning fan is the reason why they keep doing this, because what are we talking about?
Hold
on. Is that the rest of the season?
Yeah, that's it.
Oh,
Georgia Tech and Charlotte.
Which we almost lost. Was that the
Georgia Tech looks good this year. They look good. Yes, that was last year.
The 8-time overtime?
Yes.
Trash.
It was that quarterback that we watched earlier. So he just beat Colorado. Not that Colorado is like good or anything.
That's so disrespectful.
But the Georgia Tech looked good. I don't get the hype around. To me, Colorado has just as much to prove as a Texas. Like, anyways.
Huh?
They haven't won anything. They haven't won. But yet they're the talk of the town. I get it. It's Deion. But they haven't won anything. Or been like to the championship, at least.
Let's see.
But Georgia Tech looked good. I'm worried about that quarterback. I think he would run circles around our quarterback, which, can we talk about that for a second? I don't understand how we are the University of Georgia and we can't even get the top 5, top 3 of quarterbacks in the state of Georgia. Now,
hold on.
I don't. Why are you playing with stuff?
The video isn't showing.
I have a radio voice.
No, you can keep going. No, the audio's going, so it's fine.
Yeah, I just don't get it. I feel like we need to do better. I feel like we get the most random quarterbacks. Even this past year, like Juju was the number one quarterback in our state. And he went to go be a backup in Colorado. Why didn't he go to Georgia? What is wrong? What is Georgia recruiting doing? We've never taken our quarterbacks seriously. And in the years that I've been following,
well, it's mostly because they want people to throw to. And it's like, if we're not getting the receiver core that we had a few years ago, like we haven't had a super elite. It's been, think about all the drop passes last year. Think about all the drop passes before that. You know what I mean? It was 2 years in a row of like pass dropping. So it's like, it's not just on the quarterback or quarterback recruitment, right?
Yeah.
It's, yo, we want someone who's going to catch it. You know what I mean? Like, after, what was it? Like Bowers before him? You know what I mean? Like, we've had stints where we've been dry. And as a quarterback, you can't succeed throwing nobody. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's really weird because we get good receivers and then we just underutilize them. So it's like the year we got really good receivers, our quarterbacks be meh, and then the year that we get a good quarterback, he don't got no one to throw to. So it's like,
your mom said I do have a very nice radio voice. Brock Bowers was a tight end and is now projected to be one of the best tight ends in the NFL, to the point where even Travis Kelce is giving that man his flowers. Like, he could be the top tight end this year, basically. And he plays for what? The Raiders? Mind you, great example. Which one of our quarterbacks have become a top quarterback in the NFL since we've been following? None of them. None of them. Are we done?
Yeah. What a momentum killer. Let's get back into it. What were we talking about, Bree? You were sharing your frustrations beyond the situations that Georgia keeps putting themselves into.
I was trying to read what that is. I don't know what that is. Yeah, we were talking about college football, but I think I'm over it. I'm gonna change the subject. So are you just gonna edit this later and put it all together?
Yeah, that was probably going to be the. Where is that coming out at? Where?
Oh, I thought it was here.
Oh, you're right. That makes sense. I'm like, where is it coming out? Okay. So I was hearing the echo. Shoot. No, we was on a roll, and now we like
kind of off.
Yeah. So we're just talking about quarterbacks and opportunities that Georgia has slipped, and we don't. If we was, I was gonna ask you actually, like in the top of this conversation, if we were gonna make a mass prediction, just like based off what we're seeing now, like, do you think we can make it to the top? What, the 8 is where we stopped at last time, or
I don't know.
What do you know? What do you think? But it's like,
I have to see. My mic doesn't sound as loud anymore. Is it loud? Can you hear me?
Yeah. Look.
I have to see how what's his name? Stockton is against an actual team. Not this team.
Yeah. I see what your issue is. You need that so you can hear yourself. No, I agree. I mean, this is his test, I guess, against some team we don't know. But they got cool uniforms, they got cool jerseys, and yeah, I guess we'll see. Um, but I know I was in the middle of my Texas rant too, just they keep overranking them. So when we see them again at the end of the season, they'll know what's up. You. Did they just before we completely get off of it? Did they make any changes to the college football? I know that they said they wanted to make some changes again, but like I don't know if anything was actually implemented or
Oh, is this the year the full playoff picture, or was that last year, the first year?
last year was the first year, but like I
Where it's like
remember them
12?
saying that they were going to even adjust, not remove, but like just adjust because remember in that final eight, every single one of us that got a bye lost. So they're trying to figure out a way to avoid that again. Is what like a way to like make not bowl games. I don't remember. They took notice to that last year because yes, last year was the first time they did the top 12, right? And
Yeah.
then the other trend of that was everybody who got a bye, including us, Georgia clowns, whoop, got beat because we had everyone's like, oh, that one game off is like, is it that or is this because we was bad? I don't know. Because who did we lose to? It wasn't. I think we lost to the winners.
I don't remember anything about last year's football season, to be honest with you. I don't remember. I remember there was a huge controversy with like us, Texas, because we lost. We beat them, but didn't we lose the SEC championship? Wasn't that the big thing that would happen last year?
Lost the SEC championship.
Yeah, I think we lost the SEC championship last year.
Not to Texas.
No, I think Texas was like.
We beat them.
No.
We beat them in regular season. We beat them twice last year. I thought we were the SEC championships last year. Yes?
But then what happened?
We got the bye.
Yeah, we beat Texas.
We got the bye. We went from the bowl game. We got the bye, which put us in the top 8 in the tournament. And then every bowl game, that's what I'm saying you're not remembering.
No,
every bowl game winner end up losing because to the team that played an extra game but before them.
Oh, the first round.
Yes.
We lost the first round.
Not just us though. Every team. Georgia was one of them, but yes, every bowl game winner got a bye week or a bye game.
Yeah.
And we all lost.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm saying.
Okay, I remember.
College football said that they were going to find a way to address that this year. Yeah. And it's just like, I was asking you, did they do that or? Because yes, that was embarrassing for all the bowl game winners to lose.
I remember that.
And of course, us. I'm trying to remember who we lost to, but we shouldn't have lost.
Yeah.
And of course, as soon as we lose, Kirby get up there crying, please forgive us for losing. We didn't mean to lose. Who means to lose, man? Like, well, no, when you're not
Notre Dame.
The winners,
Sugar
right?
Bowl.
Or no, they went to they went to it though. Dang, you really is literally, if we not the winners, we're not paying attention. Let's be real.
What was the game? Was that before the championship with the two black coaches playing against each other? Who's the blue team?
No,
Penn State.
I thought that was the championship.
It was Penn State versus Notre Dame.
But yeah, we lost to Notre Dame to the light skin. Sorry, let me not bring colorism into it, but like the dude, I remember what he looked like. He kind of reminded me of like Jesse Smollett.
Yeah, it was the game before.
Which is funny because we watched the Jesse Smollett doc. But
it was the game before.
Coach Jesse Smollett was like
the Notre Dame coach. The Notre Dame coach. They look nothing alike. The Notre Dame coach beat the Penn State coach, and then went on to lose to Ohio in the championship. You're about to pull up the Notre Dame coach and Jussie Smollett. That's like saying you would like them too.
No.
Okay.
No. I'm not
Any
gonna say we all look alike. That's
moving on
ridiculous.
to NFL because we lost the momentum
Brie.
with the college football.
Brie.
What about it?
Brie.
He looks better.
Oh, I'm not trying to argue with you there. I'm just saying
He looks better than Jussie Smollett. NFL.
hold up, now let me pull this up real quick.
Oh, gosh. It's not as funny as you think.
What?
It's not as funny as you think.
Whatever.
You don't even know how to spell them.
Hmm?
Notre Dame coach.
No. Oh.
Mm-hmm. Nope. Can we be off of it now?
I saw that all wrong. I'm like, what are you? Nah. It's kind of close.
I don't know why you didn't just pull up a side by side. Like, just pull up a side by side.
Okay, it ain't that close, but it's close. No, it's not that far away. They have like the same haircut in the same like box. Anyways, yo, we shouldn't have lost. They hyped the man's up, and you just get to be the joke for another year and be ranked number 5 forever. So,
Okay. Over Georgia football.
what you transition into then?
NFL.
What about it?
The biggest news of the NFL this week.
That the queen of the NFL has been engaged.
Pretty much. That's the biggest news of the NFL week.
Bree brought up his name earlier, bringing up Brock Bauer. She
Travis
didn't bring
Kelce.
up that, like, you know, the guy who was saying that is being engaged to the queen of the NFL.
That's it. That's the news. That's the NFL news.
Yeah,
What else?
like,
Moving on.
no one really cares about preseason outside of Shador having that really good, I think, first game. I don't know. Everyone's mentioned that he had like a really good, decent first game after being the 4th pick quarterback on the team or whatever. But we don't do preseason, so once the season starts,
season starts next week.
you said the official season or
Next week.
yeah.
Yes.
And I
Yes.
think with the power of Taylor Swift, we gonna see the Chiefs in the Super Bowl. Yep. I don't know if they're gonna win, but we gonna. Hold up.
I don't have a problem with the Chiefs.
Who was in the Super Bowl last year?
Philly won. Oh, he beat Patrick.
Who was in the Super Bowl before that?
Patrick's been in like
He's been in
the
mad
last
Super Bowls, like 5 in a row.
6, or is it
I think
4
he
or
missed
5?
1 or 2. He's been off 1 or 2.
Do you want to go down that path
What?
of the one person that has beat him and went to the Super Bowl instead of him?
Who?
Joe Burrow.
Oh, I didn't know what path you were saying because for the longest time,
I'm the best quarterback in the league.
You were all up on Aaron Rodgers, but yeah, them days
Before
I guess in
Joe
the past.
Burrow, Aaron Rodgers was the best quarterback in the league.
It's crazy. It's like
Quarterback.
she forgot.
Quarterback.
I was watching that Jets game
Quarterback.
opener.
For the last 2 decades, when it comes to skills, Aaron Rodgers has been the best skilled quarterback in the league. Quarterback. Tom Brady is the GOAT. Okay. There is no other player that can beat out Tom
Brady.
Brady.
The credit.
Okay.
You.
Okay. There is nobody. He's the GOAT.
She came
he
to the
has
light.
the Mamba mentality. I've learned to respect him after what happened with the Bucks.
Yep.
Okay. I didn't respect him after Atlanta. I was shocked after what happened with Atlanta, but I wasn't ready to call him the GOAT. But after what happened with the Bucks, he's the GOAT. But it doesn't take away from skills and the throwing and the precision of Aaron Rodgers.
I think you're getting off track. The point is
The
you
point
moved
is,
on
the
'cause
closest
he's
thing
done.
now.
Is he retired?
No, he's with the Steelers. He's
Oh.
playing for the Steelers this year.
And he's their QB1.
He is their QB1.
That's crazy.
Tomlin wanted Shador, but they didn't want to draft him, and Tomlin said, "I don't know why. That was above my head." So now he's stuck with Aaron Rodgers. Crazy.
Yeah, that's nuts.
Crazy.
That's when your organization doesn't want you to win.
Tomlin would have been perfect for Shador.
That's like what happens at Georgia, where it's like,
Don't get me started.
y'all not the one that's gonna win.
Don't get me started. Do I think Aaron Rodgers will do anything with the Steelers this year? I don't. But the best new quarterback, like skills, precision, just quarterback skills,
You
just
sound
period,
hilarious.
is Joe Burrow. Now he is the closest
You
thing.
sound nuts.
Now, when it comes to the best player, you have to respect Patrick Mahomes, which is why I don't dislike the Chiefs. It's hard to dislike the Chiefs. I'm
no,
sorry.
it's not.
It is.
It's actually easy to dislike
I
them.
don't they're entertaining to watch. I enjoy watching the entertaining Chiefs. I'm tired of getting my hopes
What
up.
makes them entertaining?
Patrick is entertaining. The way to me, he's not your traditional quarterback skilled thrower.
Mhm.
Okay. I don't understand the pockets that he hits and the things that he can maneuver through. Like, to me, he has a different type of talent. And I do think there can be a documentary of baseball players turn quarterbacks. Because there's some skill that translates
Throwing
between the two that turns baseball players into great quarterbacks. Because
Throwing the ball.
Patrick Mahomes, who's the Cardinals quarterback? What's his name? Kyler Murray, Russell Wilson, Baker Mayfield, all of them grew up playing baseball. They didn't start playing football until much later, and they are some of the best quarterbacks in the league from a quarterback position standpoint. And it's just something different about them.
They can throw the ball.
Patrick is different, and he's entertaining to watch because it's like,
Patrick
how do
actually
they win these
throws
games?
the ball sideways like a baseball, but
It's weird, and it works, and he wins. How? That's what's
Eh.
entertaining about him.
no.
Yes.
Yes.
It's
I feel like
frustrating.
what most people would say is entertaining if they were to say the Chiefs is entertaining, because it's like once you do the same stick 17 times, it's like, is it entertaining? The thing that makes the Chiefs
unstoppable.
supposedly entertaining is they're always going in the better team. They be losing for
And they
3
come back.
whole
They still win.
quarters.
They don't give up.
And then they do some wonder funder stuff to win games
It's entertaining.
and go undefeated for most of the season. But like that, it can only be so entertaining. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And even then, sometimes that's led to them losing games that matter. So it's like, you know what I mean? When they go 17-0 or whatever, like they had a great season, I think, last year for like the first 12 games, but everyone's saying those games are bad on the Chiefs end. Like they won how, right?
Yeah.
So it's like, yeah, they don't give up, but it's like, how do you get yourself down in the? It reminds me of Georgia, I guess. Maybe it's the same frustrations, whereas it's just like, we're better than this team.
To me, the opposite.
Why are we in the hole?
Is the Bengals. The Bengals, if you watched their game this last year, they were really good. And even though they lost so many and didn't make the playoffs, it always came down to the wire. And they're the opposite of the Chiefs. It would be like overtime or 24-26. They would always lose.
That's bad.
So even though they had a losing record, they were going head to head with some of the best teams in the league, but they will always fall short because they're terrible.
You were watching those games?
Yes, and I was getting frustrated. I watched a lot of Bengals game last year, and they had a lot of close games, and they lost.
I know games that we watched, and you included this man's name already, and that was the Bucks. And to me, they were more entertaining and more on the scale what you're saying, where they had underrated. Nothing but we saw Baker Mayfield and his coach making the sad face all the time, but it was in these close games that they literally lost by like this much. You know what I mean? So it's like and those games were entertaining. It was just sad that they kept losing.
I really love their coach.
Okay,
the Bucks coach.
But you get my
love his
point.
face.
Those games were entertaining versus these
The Bucks are underrated.
Whatchamacallit games I
However,
don't even, these bingo games I don't remember.
to me, last year the Bucks were underrated. A lot of analysts had them winning it all this year, and I don't see that. They were underrated last year, but to me, they weren't so underrated to the point where I think, oh, they're gonna win the Super Bowl this year. I don't get that jump in conclusion, but maybe I just gotta watch the rest of the season or how the season starts and how everyone does. Last thing I'll mention about NFL before we move on to tennis, is I'm hopeful for Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson, and the Detroit Lions, but I'm just tired of getting my hopes up. So,
what are you talking about? These things that we've been hoping for the last couple years.
I would be ecstatic if one of those three won a Super Bowl next year.
But none of them can happen at the same time.
But it's like, I don't even know if any of them are because they keep disappointing you. Like, Detroit had the best season ever last year, and they didn't even make it past round 1 of the playoffs. And they were the most dominant team. Crazy.
Yeah, no, the
Lamar
Detroit
has been the most dominant player in the league for years, and he can't. Patrick's his kryptonite.
The terminology that
Same thing
you're
with
looking
Josh.
for, Bree, is that these situations that you're naming are on the clock. Because if they don't do it in the next 2 years, it's not happening.
I agree.
Unfortunately, that's for Lamar, who keeps having increasingly better years,
because
but like his team is not keeping up with him. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like
because you have McDaniels and CJ Stroud coming very close behind them. Those two teams, the Texans and the Washington Commanders, are gonna be good.
On top of Patrick not going nowhere anytime soon, so it's just like. If the Chiefs aren't losing core members of their offense and defense, if, you know what I mean, the Ravens aren't getting these super assets, you know what I mean, on their squad, it's like, what's the other team? Oh, Detroit. Detroit, is it golf?
I just say Detroit as a whole. Just as a whole, they're a really solid team. It is golf. And it is St. Amron Brown.
I want to say they actually got some new receivers, but I don't know how their defense is. My point is
they're just a solid team in general.
They are, but that run or them
it's like look at the 49ers.
Go for two guys.
49ers,
you know what I mean,
are a good example of they were solid for a long time and they missed their window. They were one of the best teams in the league consistently for years, and now that window has closed completely. They pretty much need to start over. The 49ers.
They did.
It's not going so well so far. They need them.
When they got rid of or when he left, that wasn't me saying we give up.
Yeah.
When Shaquan left.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, it's over.
49ers?
Yeah.
Who?
Is it not Saquon?
Who's the Bills?
The Bills.
Wait.
Oh.
Barkley. That went to Philly.
Sorry, not Saquon.
He was at New York.
The other receiver, when we watched receivers, it was Kittle and
Debo.
Yeah, when Debo
he went to Washington.
Yeah, when Debo left, I was like, I knew that they were going to reset because it's like he was their primary.
They kept everybody else though. But I just think
everyone else was doing okay. Like you said,
I think their window has closed though.
So the first thing you do is start breaking up assets. You get rid of your primary. Now you got to restart.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Watch some more NFL next week.
Yeah. I need some fun.
He left.
See?
No.
See?
Now he was the best.
See?
No.
See?
Christian?
See?
Christian didn't leave.
Nah,
I don't think so.
It's over with.
I don't think so. Exactly. He is still with San Fran. He's still with the 49ers. He's still there. Yeah.
If you leave, though, it's over.
Them betting on Brock, though, is not the move. But anyways, moving on to tennis. The U.S. Open that we have not watched, like, at all. However, we keep seeing these
It's controversy, yo. You got to be real. Controversy on the tennis court.
Yeah.
Which isn't, I guess, you should, be able to elaborate more as a tennis watcher. I don't know how much controversy goes on the tennis court, right? Even when they be banging rackets and getting them upset with each other, it's usually like in press conferences.
I mean, Serena used to get upset.
The court. With the person? Or just, that's what I'm saying. Like,
no,
we've seen
her tennis racket.
That's what I'm saying. We've seen them act out in general, but like to each other, like.
So apparently,
nope. Or am I tripping?
Girl, so her and Sharapova had beef for a minute. And she actually just spoke at Maria Sharapova's induction into the Hall of Fame this week. And the first thing Serena said was, if you would have asked us even 5 years ago that I would be the one giving this speech right now, we would have laughed because they did not like each other. But they respect each other.
That's the part.
They respect each other because they were both top tier, top of their game. Everyone thought Maria was gonna trample Serena. Serena was Serena.
Okay.
But yeah, there's a lot of dominant Black women dominating tennis right now. Coco is trying to defend her title at the U.S. Open. Ben Shelton, has he lost yet? I feel like he dominates the men's side as far as media presence, and then he always just loses. What's her name? Trying to make her comeback since becoming a mom. What's her name? The one that cries a lot. The one that cries a lot.
The one who cries a lot.
Oh, Ben got hurt. He had to leave his match.
The one who cries. Well,
the girl
saying that
like
way. No.
Yes, Osaka. Naomi. He can't stand. Blake can't stand Osaka.
Why?
You don't like her. You always complain about her.
Complain about what?
Her attitude and how she's just so Debbie Downer.
Well, I mean, she had a stint of being
good,
sad, and I guess, but she explained that. She explained that she was going through some stuff or whatever. No, if I had any negative comments, more just like how we keep making tennis stars that are recent and I guess still in the process on the same level as Serena. I don't get, you know what I mean? That keeps happening. They put the Cocos and Naomi's, they put them all on the same level as Serena, who's like got all these Grand Slam. You know what I mean? All these things, and it's just like they win Coco's 2 matches, and they're like the next Serena, and it's just like
no.
That was more of my thing, is they really were saying Naomi. I think before Coco was going to be like,
because she beat Serena,
right? And it's just like that's good, but now we've had time, and it's like, okay,
yeah. Well, now the top story this week wasn't about how great these Black women are dominating the game right now and playing in the U.S. Open. It was about how they are.
Oh, sorry.
It was about how one foreigner got upset and thought that
I thought you were gonna tell the whole story.
A Black woman was being disrespectful after she beat her.
That's the story. We're gonna give the full. We're just gonna give the summary.
That's the story.
So I'm gonna help a little bit more. All right. This is her name is Taylor Townsend. All right.
Are you showing it?
You can if you want to.
What about Taylor Townsend?
She's been kicking butt and taking names.
She did just put out the number 5 person.
Yep. So, like I told Bree, kicking butts and taking names.
But like, to
she's
your
20.
Point,
though, 29.
Why isn't the audio leaked? Like,
I need to know. I do need to know what she says. To like That's what I'm saying. Is this normal? This extended conversation that's going on,
Serena would have cussed her out.
where it's like the extra pointing and the. That's where I'm just like, is this a normal occurrence, or why isn't the ref stepping in? Or
It's the end of the game. The game's
right?
over. If it was like during the middle of the match, they would have. But
Or
the game's over.
like I've also said, where is the transcript? Like at this point, there should be some AI transcript of what Homegirl said, so I can know. Like,
He doesn't believe that she just said you're uneducated.
well, that was a lot more said than, hey, you're uneducated and you're classless because your audience is cheering too loud during our match, or they're making me feel sad after the match I lost.
She was saying it was something she was doing with her racket. They don't do that in her country.
No, and I've
like
seen people imply too that it's like it was a crowd interact. Like she was implying that because she's not from here and this is the U.S. Open, that Townsend had more people. You know what I mean? It was home field advantage is how Homegirl. And I'm just like, so you know that's sports, yo. Like, but either way, that doesn't. I don't think you need an extended conversation on camera for that. Like that's why I'm trying to figure out like. What exactly was said, and why couldn't that be said when y'all are away? You know what I mean? In the locker room or whatever. And it's like I think she's approaching it really great by like not giving the media the full satisfaction of what exactly was said.
Yeah.
But I think, like I said, as internet people and who have AI and all this other stuff, there should be a transcript though. There should be something where we can see. And then because Homegirl has been getting torn up on social media, like apparently
after her statement,
she did a statement.
She doubled down.
She did like a Facebook or Instagram live, and
she was an Instagram story. It was text and a story.
Same.
Yeah, where she was just like, that was not tennis etiquette.
She tried to, like Bree said, she tried to double down, but then she got bullied into taking it down because
and then the girl
that post lasted like an hour
that disrespected Coco when Coco beat her stepped up in her defense, and that just made it worse because it's like, we don't want to hear from you.
It's like I said, I'm not trying to make it too bigger than what it could be or is, but it's just like I just really want to know what was said.
Black women dominating tennis right now. That's it.
Well, not now. That's what I'm saying. Like that takes away from Serena and Venus's run over the last 20 years. They've been running tennis. There's a new wave.
New
wave.
New black women.
Which is fine. But my only point even with that is then that shouldn't be bothering these women because it's been going on. Right? These women that are of not color, right? It shouldn't be bothering them because they've been watching tennis.
So you're saying we shouldn't be calling that card because they've been on top of tennis?
Oh, I'm not saying that's not it. I'm just saying I would like to know particularly what the woman said.
Okay.
I would hope it's not. I would say I hope it's not that. Like if she really just because there's a misunderstanding because she is not from here. That's a whole different thing. That's Tyla and her comments that led to her album not selling well, right? So
different story.
She thought she had understanding, but it's like over here there's a cultural difference, so
yeah,
you gotta navigate a certain way. But I guess we'll just wait until we get it. But no, we are supportive of all of our black queens, especially dominate the tennis field. Like, but to my point, I was saying like y'all been doing it, so continue to hold up that mantle that the Williams sisters have, like I said, been doing over the last 20. That Will Smith did that movie before he smacked the guy. All that. You want to talk about Will Smith and his comeback? He's been coming back.
No, thank you. Moving
musically and whatnot.
Speaking of things we watched this week, moving on from sports. What do you want to start? Netflix or other TV shows?
I don't know.
You got Love Island, which are we going to do a deep dive in another episode of like all the Love Islands?
That's what we're going to do. So
I'm saying, so we're going to save the reunion stuff that happened this week for another time.
Mm,
Now
it's
you looking
like
like Ace on that podcast.
I know what I didn't even see how he looked, but I feel like I be making Ace face sometimes all the time, where it's just like
His is a little softer than yours. Yours is like cutthroat. His
like,
is like
I gotta think what I'm trying to say.
Funny.
I want to come off looking crazy. Once these mics get in your face, it's over with. But
About Love Island, there is nothing that we can say that does not
no,
justify
I'm saying
how crazy they are.
No. I'm saying that's just a term or how I'm referring to people in podcasts these days. Like legit, they get on. That's something they complained about on the reunion. People getting on podcasts and just saying whatever they want, right?
Yeah.
Huda and Amaya Papaya,
We don't
whoever else.
say the first name.
Whoever else was getting on mics, and you know what I mean? Like I told you, Joe.
I think
a couple podcasts. It's a lot of people doing that these
now
days.
that the reunion is over, I think we can chop up this season to say they don't like each other. The entire cast did not like each other.
You doing a funny chop, son. Like, let's be real. If we're gonna be real, let's talk about what I said in the beginning.
What?
I didn't want to watch the season. I could tell from the character previews this was not gonna be good.
It's like, an entertaining show.
But they didn't seem entertaining.
They hated each other.
They seemed, I don't know, like they were trying to be like the way I keep describing Brie is I feel like they were trying to emulate last season, which isn't a good season to try to emulate if you're trying to keep Love Island on a good note. You know what I mean? Like last season to me was one of the worst seasons. So
Gary.
What?
Last season was not that bad.
I said one of the worst.
It was not one of the worst. It was one of the best. It was an entertaining season. It was an entertaining season.
I guess if I'm coming on the idea, like they kind of mentioned in the show, that the concept of people finding love and it being real, no, bro.
They're still together to this day.
You're serious?
Well, I'm just going off your definition right now. If you're going off of finding love and being together, out of all the past seasons, they're the only ones that are still together today. The winners, Serena and Cordell.
That was a year ago. I told you we need to see this out 3 years from now when the contract is over, and then
their contract is over after 1 year, so they are officially out of their contract.
Yeah, when they're over the contract in 3 years, then we'll see. No, I'm not. No.
Okay,
it's not.
But to your point, though, they made it to a year. These couples this season didn't even make it a month. So this was worse.
I don't disagree.
So if last season was one of the worst to you, what was one of the best? Like in contrast.
Now we're jumping into the podcast.
Just answer that question and then move on.
What I say? I'm like,
what was one of the best?
We've already had this conversation.
I actually don't know what you think is one of the best seasons. If you think season 6 is one of the worst.
No, you do know which one I've said. I've said the cast with, what was that, season 4? The season
Timmy?
that I like
Timmy
is one of the Reddit top rate seasons.
Reddit's top rate season is season 6, but season 4 is with Zeta and Timmy. Huh?
What Reddit? You talking about new Reddit? I'm talking about.
It's Reddit.
No.
Season 6 is the most popular season.
Okay.
So season 4 with Zeta and Timmy, or season 3 with Cash, Cinco, and Trina?
So I guess I'm adding seasons. Then yeah, season 3 or 4 were better than season 6. I'm trying to remember what season 5 is.
We didn't watch season 5.
No.
Season 4, Timmy and Zeta lasted a couple months, and then he ditched her.
I'm not talking about who last.
Don't even get me started on season 3.
I'm going off like you said. It's to me what makes Love Island good, because I guess you really about to make me deep into this. Dive into this is entertainment and authenticity. Okay. And this season had neither.
I agree. This season did it.
They were not funny. They did not have good camaraderie. They were not entertaining. I mean, there was a little entertaining moments, but like stuff that people were entertained about, like Mamacita, I didn't get it. I was just like,
I didn't
it
get the
seemed
hype
like a
in it.
misunderstanding, and even Nick's like, I didn't even remember saying that. Like, it's the dude. It wasn't funny, and like you said, everyone broke up already, or already cheated on each other, or already, and it's like it's been a month, it's been 2 months, so the authenticity zero. So it's just like,
I
and
agree.
that's what I would say about last season. If you really got to go there, is like, to me, were they entertaining? Sure. Was the authenticity up? No, it was flat, zero to me. And them being cool now, it's like cool, but like I told you, it's gonna start with one couple that's already broken up, and then it's gonna just. Oh no, I believe in one of the couples that are still together, because I feel like they started as actual friends and then became a relationship. And like I said, I don't even have to, people who have enough context know exactly what I'm talking. You know what I mean? Between the two couples that are still from last season, there were genuine friends in those couples, and there's ones that are. I could be friends with someone who treated me like that. Like, come on now.
Yeah.
So it is what it is.
Yeah. Well, we can deep dive on all the seasons and how we feel about them, and maybe come up with like a criteria based on our opinions of which one was truly the best. USA.
Those are part of my criteria. Entertainment and a little bit of authenticity. I'm not trying to, I guess, like me, you talked about, if you go on a dating show, I want y'all to be like authentically dating. Like, going on a dating show to become a social media star is corny. That makes absolutely no sense to me.
Yeah.
But we know someone who did it this season, and she's so proud.
Speaking of going onto a reality show and being authentic, and this one isn't necessarily dating, you're already together, but are you? Ultimatum.
No, you're together.
Some of them be faking it.
Eh.
Some of them did not like each other.
Like me and you literally discussed yesterday. I believe that there are more couples that go with the intent to break up,
yeah,
and sign up for Temptation Island more than Ultimatum.
Yeah. So
I think Temptation Island is a direct, like, we're breaking up.
Yeah.
It's over with. Which is why I love that show.
So yeah, we watched the latest season of Ultimatum Queer Love this week and watched a reunion yesterday. And another cast where I don't think these people liked each other, like, at all. And the first season was way better than this last season.
I don't really have too much commentary. It was bad. I fell asleep a lot. Even seeing the trailer for the first season made me remember, oh, how great that one was, because this one was Snortsville. Yeah. And I guess to Bree's point, that makes it not fun. That makes it not entertaining. It just,
yeah,
because even their fights or disagreements was just over petty stuff or just simple lies. So it's just like, this isn't.
Yeah, the first one didn't feel like a bunch of petty females just having a bunch of cat fights.
I wouldn't say all that.
This one did. This one felt more like petty cat fights.
It's more like the cat fights were baseless. Like, in the first time, they had like real skin in the game. They, people
That's
cheating.
That's why I said this one was
this.
petty. The other one, like, real fights, real feelings. Right. Like,
it was still petty though, but it was just, there was the skin in the game. This one, they were literally just like, yo, you didn't say hi to me. What? You didn't say hi to me in the hallway, and now I'm having a whole panic attack. And it's just, that was literally several of the people's excuses. It's like, well, I'm in a whole nother fake relationship, so me saying hi to you shouldn't like ruin everything when I come back. But nope. And to me, that's what I'm saying. It's baseless. It's like, that's it. Y'all didn't say hi to each other, and now the relationship is over. Okay. I need something more than that. I need, like, yo, or like I need for another thing is I need them to stop lying. Like if the couple people who were lying so much weren't lying, we would have got some sauce. We would have got some spice.
I don't get lying on reality TV when you're being
we can
recorded.
go watch it,
and we can watch it back.
They watch it back. They before the reunion shows, they're watching it back.
I feel like that's why they were trying to be very technical on like, oh well, what's the definition of hooking up?
We just defining stuff.
Yeah,
but hold up. With
bad.
the caveat of everyone's definition is different. And this is like, well, then we're not going to solve anything with that because your definition might be different than mine. And it's just like, yeah, I don't even know why y'all brought it up. Yeah. Like the host tried to do it too. She was Dana like, can you just say straight up, just to clear the air, tell us what happened? And she slipped right out of that. She said, not, or I want to say, was it Dana started getting mad or was like, stop pressing her? And it's just like, bro, you are telling us what went down with the fact of you being so defensive, but like that's just making an assumption, right?
Yeah.
They've had the opportunity to be forefront, and like I said, they didn't do it, and that's where look at Alabama losing like losers.
But also,
they are not the squad anymore.
It's pouring in Florida right now.
Who cares?
That's crazy, the weather difference. But yeah, Florida's beating Alabama right now.
Yeah, if there was a little bit more truth or reveal or people actually watching the show, like Homegirl kept referring to the show. What's her name? Marie? Mm-hmm. She kept referring to the show like not everyone watched the show, but like when I think about it, she might be right. Some people act like they weren't in the show. It's like,
yeah.
If you refer to episodes 1 through 9, you will see. And it's just like, all right, cool. All right. It was funny though. Or the reunion. We were told that it was the highlight, and Marie got her. She
was very angry.
She got hers off.
Very angry.
They were like, "Girl," she was like, okay. "Nah, I seen episodes 1 through 9. y'all don't understand what I see."
2 more.
My girl snuck out on me.
2 more Netflix shows we watched this week before we wrap it up for dinner.
No, we're not wrapping up for dinner. We're not just talking about Netflix shows. That's not what's happening. Where you see that on the docket? I don't see that.
I told you I didn't make the list under your thing. I have it under here.
Boop.
Look.
Boop. Boop. Boop.
And these are 2 things you said you wanted to talk about.
But
starting with,
why is it not?
I told you we're not on the same thing. I don't know where that is.
This is in our share thing, episode 2.
This is in our share thing too.
I know, but you.
It just says content. I just found it. So
I don't see it in our share folder. That's why I don't see it.
This is.
No, that's our share. That's all iCloud.
So where is this?
That's all.
It's right here.
That's not it. Go to. How much is that episode 2 that you can see?
Wow. This.
Boop.
Okay.
Okay. Now I see on your list what you're referring to as far as
the other 2 things you wanted to talk about.
Well, hold on. Did you find my information? Then no.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Yeah. You be lying.
What did you call me?
A liar, like the people on the show. Bree wanted to talk about, or we want to talk about. So essentially, right, we told you guys how we started, or I produced, and then Bree started a podcast that covered Korean dramas, right? Because her mom and her aunt and herself have watched like 50 dramas at this point. All
probably
Korean,
more.
or not all Korean. Some of them are Chinese, some of them are Japanese, some of them are different. And even when we do start back up this podcast, it's going to be like not just Asian dramas, but like American dramas and stuff as well. Anyways, plug. With their recent obsession, which is exactly how Bree wrote her description of our podcast, there was this movie that came out on Netflix, and to me, it fit right in that obsession. And if you guys don't know, now you know, it's K-pop Demon Hunter, right? Which it's a Netflix production. I can tell just from the animation style that it was something I was going to like, because it definitely takes a lot from Japanese animation, and they use a lot of like the new computer generated stuff of today. I don't know how long the production was for the movie, but it looks good. It looked good. And like I said, I felt like Bree would like the content. So when I saw the preview, I was like, yo, can't wait to watch this as a family. And we did. We watched it with the kids. They liked it. They were freaked out a little bit. Let's be real. It's demons. And
it's like Roman was questionable about it at first, and now he like goes back and watches it on his own.
He watches like the dance and music scenes because the music is actually really good, which is the reason why the movie is taking off the way it is. It's kind of getting the Disney effect, whereas like the music is so good, it's making people rewatch the movie over and over and over and over and over again. Go ahead, Bree, take it while I look up. So with that, like it's like the top. Didn't you say that the most viewed
on Netflix ever? 236 million views, and it just got announced that they are making a number 2
big sequel.
So here's my thing.
Oh, it's right there.
I liked it. It was very K-pop like. If you're a K-pop fan, if you're a K-drama fan, it gave all the feels in an animated movie. However, it like went up. Such a great movie, such a great storyline. Then once it gets to the peak, it crashed and burned. So my thing is, the only way to save itself
PG
is
it was some demon killing.
When it comes back for a second movie, if old boy is not in that movie, it's enough for me. He has to come back in order for it to be like, okay, I'm satisfied. I'm good. Other than that, the ending almost ruins the entire movie. Almost. But the music was on point.
Yeah, it was adorable. Ooh.
It's crazy like going out and like hearing kids sing that song. And I'm just like, is it really that popular?
But I mean, it was popular enough for Netflix to put the movie in theaters, which you guys are seeing right here. Apparently sold out in over 1,000 showings amongst the U.S., Canada. The show it's a popular little doodad, and I mean, I knew it was gonna be good. Just like, so you find out it's not only Netflix, but it's a conjoint venture with none other than the music animation kings at this time.
Sony?
They are the co-producers.
Those
they got
girls perform together in person.
Yes, they essentially the Sony Music Group. They got some producers together, got some beats. They found Korean. It was 2 Korean artists, or is one Korean and one something else?
I can't remember. But they were all in the entertainment industry, and they weren't like one group already together. Like they brought them together, like the Cheetah Girls, and now they're like performing together.
A girl from another group that was named Twice. They got another girl who was I think an independent artist, and they had them. Like more like Empire is more to me a better modern day example.
They're siblings though.
A production coming together, bringing action musicians, and then making music that can be top charting. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
This stuff is. I'm sure they're gonna try to go for an Emmy. They're gonna probably try to go for these things because, like I said, it is a music based movie, and that's the reason it got in got in theaters is for people to sing along. It's a Disney movie, so the music's cool. I wouldn't necessarily pay to sing along, but to Bree's point, it was a good movie. It had good music. It was great for about 75% of the movie. And then that climax was a big no.
Yeah.
And it was just a no for so many reasons for me. There could have been, they're just loopholes and there's no closure with the demon people. And I told Bree, I'm still wondering what happened to the train full of people. I guess I just have to assume the worst.
I feel like the second movie has a chance to clean it up a little bit and explain some things that they didn't get to in the first movie.
Or things that they brought up and just didn't address.
Yeah.
Like Homegirl. Oh, she raised me after my mom, you know?
Yeah.
But what's her history? She fought. She didn't help not one time in the movie. Just like, huh? So she just chilling at home doing laundry. While her, adoptive daughter is kicking all the demons' butt. It's just, Her adoptive daughter, she's ashamed of. It was just
shame.
We don't know why.
Shame.
It has loopholes, and to Bree's point, I knew a sequel was coming. Like I said, this is one of the movies you look at, and it's like you could tell a lot of money was put into this, and they want a lot of money return, and it's like
I don't think they expected it to be like this, though.
Nah. They got the behind the scenes, so the people making the music and stuff. They have the things letting us know that no, we knew this was gonna be a banger.
Yeah.
And I like it. It's like I said, it adds to Sony's catalog of musical animation because Spider-Verse is lit and musical. And honestly, this might hold us over since that's delayed.
It'd be hilarious if part 2 comes out before Spider-Verse.
That would make people upset. It would make me upset. I would be one of those people. I am people. Because as much as I enjoy K-pop Demon Hunter, I need the Spider-Verse arc to end. Like, we need to know what happens with Miles Morales. I'm Miles.
I'm ready for the live action.
What?
I'm ready for a
You're
live
jumping
action.
the gun, fam.
It's been too long.
Marvel literally just told us it ain't happening in the MCU. Sony told us, I think, you literally told me these things.
I know.
That Sony and Marvel both said Miles ain't happening no time soon.
I know.
So why are you looking for something that's not
I'm saying I'm over the Spider-Verse.
They
It's
pretty
been
much
too long.
implied that, I guess they were saying they were getting rid of Tom, and now they pretty much saying they locking Tom back in for a couple more movies. Did you see that?
They locked everyone that
back
left
in?
back in.
They said, yo, we can't move
Chris
on.
Evans,
No phase
Robert
6,
Downey Jr.,
no
everybody.
phase 7. We need to go back to phase 1.
Exactly. They're starting over.
With the same people.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, no, I saw
All
that.
because of one black man.
Oh, Lord.
But we won't go there
we covered
today.
No, we covered it already. I said one man tried to put the girl in a car. I said that last episode.
Dang.
Put her in a car, and the whole MCU just fell apart.
You're probably going to hear that a lot from us. We're Marvel fans.
We were.
All right.
We were.
Anything else about
it's
Demon
kind of
Hunters?
hard to be a Marvel fan, but no, you got me talking about Spider-Man now because, like I said, they've been teasing Venom, and they've been literally implying that, like I said, they said this was supposed to be Tom's last movie, and now they're saying like
You
for
already
real.
said that.
What I'm saying, did you know about the Venom thing?
No.
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't do that.
I asked, are we done with Demon Hunters before you pivot to Spider-Man?
I'm not pivoting to Spider-Man.
Anything else with Demon Hunters?
Tell us your favorite song.
Soda Pop.
I didn't ask for yours, but audience, tell us your favorite song if you see this part, or if
Only
you're
'cause I
still
like the
alive
parts with
us
him.
now. Let us
He's
know.
so cute. He's so cute. Anyways.
Soda Pop's cool. I guess I'm the main song guy. The Golden.
That is the number one song. That's the song that's
It's
been
the
like all the
song.
charts. Yeah.
Soda Pop is cool, but on the second listen, I was like, this ain't better
There's
than Golden.
There's just so many. Soda Pop is good because of that scene. So I think if you just listen to the song itself, yes, I agree with you.
Ooh.
Golden is good even without watching the visual in the movie. Soda Pop's just good because of that scene and the
It's
debut
hilarious.
of the boys.
What
I
I
love
was
it.
gonna say, and I guess my only critique and or expectation I had is when they were doing the remix version of Golden at the end. I was hoping the boys were gonna come in and do like a dual band harmony, yo, like put some man Golden.
Part 2.
But instead, they killed them. And it was just the female version only. But I was hoping that's part of it. I was like, they're gonna have like some male vocals and have them singing like, how they change and stuff too. But no.
Yeah.
They said bump that. But other than that, That would be my favorite. I do wish for that boy band duo though. That would have been lit. Golden boys and girls. But no, that's it for me in that movie. Y'all go see the second one. Let us know what your favorite song was, and if you'll be watching that second one, and if you paid to go see it at the theaters, because we didn't do that. Wasn't happening.
Unless you have kids, I doubt it.
No, from the clips I saw, there was adults. It looked like MomoCon in there. Yeah, people was dressing up, and the people was doing the cosplay with homegirls like the white and gold fit she was wearing, which is cool. I honestly expect to see that a lot this weekend because it is Dragon Con here in Atlanta. We were gonna attend. We still might. We can go. I mean, they're doing it until Tuesday, but I was definitely expecting if we go to like Dragon Con or whatever, it's gonna be a couple Demon Hunter girl groups. That's gonna be the next
Halloween
That's gonna be the next fit for girl groups or groups of 3.
I can see people dressing up as Halloween.
You mean they might add the manager if they got a guy friend because the manager was there. You know what I mean? Or and honestly, if you have a group of 5 guys, you could dress up as
Soda Pop,
the Soda Pop Boys. So that's definitely probably gonna be the costumes of the year until Emmy season. Because like I said, I think they're probably gonna go for an Emmy. Why not?
I agree.
Why not? Be just like, and me and Bree talked about this before. It'd be like Juicy J and them boys. You know what I mean? It's hard out here for a pimp.
They want an Oscar.
Sorry, that's what I meant to say. They're gonna be going for an Oscar. I said Emmy. My dumb butt. Oscar.
Emmy's TV.
Yeah, but Netflix. Oh, they do the TV award, but it was a movie.
Yeah.
They'll be trying to go for an Oscar for best sound, or I guess song production. Which, like I said, that's what 3 6 Mafia and Juicy J was able to pull off when they did that song for Terrence Howard and It's Hard Out Here for a Pimp on what's that movie?
Hustle and Flow.
Hustle and Flow, which literally led to Empire, which we mentioned already. You know what I mean? So it's like they're all kind of feeding off I like the idea of I guess speaking of production that made music, I want to say what's the show? Not Hairspray, but Glee. Didn't they do some like actual music and like?
Yeah, they have a whole album.
That's what I'm saying. Like Glee was another. Glee is another example of a TV or a production that used actual musicians and Broadway people, and they made actual music, and it was lit. I didn't watch an episode of Glee, but I did see some of those videos about the song.
It was very much like High School Musical.
Ugh. Okay, did you?
But
so you watched Glee?
No, I didn't.
I was
My
saying,
aunt and cousins did. They were huge fans.
I was just about to ask. I feel like you should watch it, and then you should compare it to that High School Musical show you watched. Did you finish that? I know you watched like a season or 2.
No.
You didn't finish it?
The main girl left. She became big, like you said.
Oh,
he made Olivia
and she
Rodrigo.
left the show.
She literally got like the #1 album the very next
before.
year, and won all those Grammys the very next year after doing High School Musical. That she didn't even come back. They wrote her out of season 2.
That's crazy.
She was like Vanessa, but like became too big and then left.
Oh, she was the lead actress with the dude, dude, skinny dude.
They literally had to rewrite him with somebody else.
That's hilarious. That's crazy.
She got big. She said, "Bye, Disney."
Thank you, Disney. Huh.
Yep.
So you stopped watching it because she left? Was she like really good?
It wasn't good after that. They were cute. I was rooting for them. They also dated in real life, just like Zach and Vanessa, but they broke up.
They broke up in real life too?
Yeah.
Oh dang, she sounds too big for this.
She wrote her whole album about him and then won hella Grammys.
She did a Taylor Swift?
She did. They actually were calling her the next Taylor Swift.
That's crazy.
It was a pretty good album.
That's nuts.
He hated it.
He sings for real too?
Yeah.
Can he like Chris Brown it?
He got unpopular after she created that album.
That's what I'm saying. Can he Chris Brown it? Can he make like an album in retaliation is what I'm trying to say.
No,
like,
he's not popular anymore.
Damn.
The show died. You haven't heard from him since.
I saw though that they're doing another season, I thought.
No, that show's over.
Damn.
Yeah. Anyways.
No. Anyways, I feel bad for me.
He cheated, so.
Oh, that's different.
That's why she wrote an album about him.
You didn't lead up with that.
With the blonde girl. Like, she put all that in her music.
That's
another Disney
You
girl.
should have knew what he was getting himself into. You can't date musicians.
I knew all
and
the Disney
do
drama.
bad things and not think they're gonna not make music about you.
Yeah, she literally Taylor Swift him. That's what she was known for.
Yeah, that's not in Taylor Swift's situations. Was she always getting wronged, or
have her tell it?
But that's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like yes, but she's done it so many times. There's no way that's always happened. So I feel like sometimes she'd be like, "Hey, let me throw these eggs on the floor," and then he's gonna get mad, and I'm gonna write about it. I threw my eggs on the floor, and you were like, "Oh my god!"
All right. Anything else?
Let's see. Yes, back on Netflix. So
another what? Another time.
No.
Another
Back on
time.
Netflix. Still on Netflix.
Tired.
So we watched.
Is this the last thing?
Sure.
Okay.
We literally just watched it, but me and Bree definitely want to get more into documentaries because documentaries are fun and just information is just it's fun. We watched the Poop Cruise. I'm just gonna get straight to it. Poop Cruise. It's about a 2013 story of a cruise from Texas that was literally just going to a Cozumel. It literally is one stop and then 4 days at sea. So a simple cruise. And they went 4 days unscathed. And then they went 4 days of just chaos. And I can't imagine. Like, I thank Bree for introducing me to this world of cruising. We actually started cruising, or like you said, it was 2015.
He started cruising.
I said we.
He.
So me. She's been cruising since she was a kid. And probably has been on like 10 before me and her went on a cruise together. And then it went kind of like
four or five.
Disney cruise. You say you've been to Bahamas like 3-4 times. What else?
I probably went 4 or 5 times.
4 or 5 times
before you.
Which is, like I said, I was 0. My mom, hey mommy, I know you're still there. She was supposed to take us on a cruise. Like, she wanted for my high school graduation to take us on one for this Alaskan cruise, but it got delayed until I met this one right here. Because then we end up doing it as an extendo family.
He introduced me to sushi. I introduced him to cruising.
Land trips. That's funny. No, that was your plan though. But we were supposed to do one, didn't do one. And when me and Bree started dating, she's like, "No, that's what my family does." So I'm like, I have no problem with the water.
We're going on a cruise in November, and we decided to watch this documentary.
No, that's not you trying to transition stuff and not even No, I was gonna watch the documentary regardless because
but it's like,
I'm a
my
cruiser.
point is
I like cruising now.
My point is we're going on a cruise in November.
Like,
so is it the best thing to watch before you get on a boat? The longest
it was 12 years ago
that we're about to go on.
It was 12 years ago. So that, see, to me,
and it's Carnival.
If I had found out it was more recent, that would have freaked me out. But seeing that it was in 2013, I thought it was more recent. I guess I was confusing it with the situations that were happening during COVID, right? Which there were similar stories, but that was COVID. That's another, you know what I mean? Those were special circumstances. This was just a regular one of the day cruise that, like Bree said, had an engine fire essentially, and then it just
went downhill from there.
Ruined. And it's not even that big a deal, I guess, watching it, but like being people who've gone on cruises, imagining being in that situation, that's where I'm just like, bruh. You never been on a cruise before?
I would have took a floaty and jumped off the side.
See, that's crazy because that is one question I really wish they had answered is why did they kept talking about the lifeboats, but then they never, like, was the electricity tied to the lifeboat dispatch?
They said it would have been too much. Like when that other boat came.
No, that's when they were talking about ferrying people over to the other boat, but they never mentioned why they couldn't put people in the lifeboats. They never mentioned it. It just was a fact it's like they didn't think about it. After they told people to not go to the muster stations, right?
I think they were too far from land.
That might have been it.
They were nowhere near land. They had to.
Or they actually had plans in place. They just fell through. Like they were supposed to get a tugboat. Tugboat doesn't show up. They were supposed to get another tugboat.
Tugboat came, but it came later because they weren't near Mexico anymore. They were floating away.
They were supposed to get one at noon that first day.
It was late, yeah. But you said this didn't show up. It came.
No, then they floated out, and then they sent another tugboat because they realized, oh, they're not in the same location that they were a few hours ago when we left them.
Yeah, they're near Alabama.
And then they were supposed to tug them to Mexico, and instead they ended up tugging them back to
Alabama.
Mobile.
Yeah.
Which I didn't even know there was a port there.
So basically they were stuck at sea
for
5 days with no electricity. No electricity on a boat means no toilets. And that...
No toilets, no AC,
that is what made it bad.
No pipe maintenance.
You have people on this cruise boat that need to use the bathroom. How do you do that?
Oh, no food refrigeration.
They had another boat bring them food.
So all the food, they essentially said, went spoiled. All the perishable food went spoiled the first day. And then they had to ration out cucumber and tomato sandwiches with soggy bread. Then like I said, Bree's jumping ahead, but like I said, then the sister cruise eventually came by and jumped off some supplies. But that's all they did because they weren't able to like take people on their cruise. They were at capacity. So they dropped off some food and then went along their way. And then eventually a tugboat came and towed them to Alabama. And it took a total of 4 days. They were out of power for 4 whole days. No AC. So they couldn't sleep in their cabins. There was, like I said, no refrigeration. So all the food was depleted. Like Bree said, there was no electricity to flush the toilets. So they had to implement crazily alternative methods that is gross. And people didn't want to do. That's crazy. Less food would equal less pooping, but no, people wanted to eat. And then on the second or third day of having no power, they decided to open up the bars. And it's just like, I feel like I was telling Bree, they should have opened up the bars in the beginning. To me, that would have had people calm down, chill out, and it wouldn't be so much anxiety. But no, they waited till everyone was already upset, stinky, mad, couldn't sleep deprived, and then they're like, "Yo, y'all want some alcohol?" Now, Bree, I'm gonna let you explain what they got in I guess after they tried to sue and it failed, what they got and how you feel about it.
I was more interested in the PR perspective because my thing is like, you want to prevent the worst thing happening. So to your point, like, I don't understand why they didn't use the lifeboats or why they didn't send out like multiple boats to come save these people. I also think there's some stuff missing from that documentary because they did highlight a 12-year-old, but were there not other little kids on that stanky boat? Because I would have at least rescued the vulnerable, like the moms and kids or the elderly or people who like have machines and stuff. Like that would have been my first thought of what to do from a PR perspective.
PR or
secondly,
crisis management?
We know something.
That's more of a crisis management situation.
Crisis is part of PR. The guy that they were showing that was over PR for Carnival, he was handling the crisis.
He was handling the communications. Yes, their Twitter and the community. He wasn't the crisis director.
Well, from a comms perspective, we have a say in crisis communications planning. Right. Because we have to give them the repercussions of what happens if you do or don't.
Might be.
In response to your plan. So That's why, like, we're part of that planning.
Y'all have to be a part of it. I agree.
And that's what that's what I would have suggested. We can suggest things to help them see bigger picture and why this will be a positive versus if you don't do this, it could be a negative. So I would have done that. I think there was parts of that documentary missing. What did you say you would have did? Because my thing is...
Sorry, one more time. You say you would have did what?
Boats. I would send boats. Why can't you send multiple boats? You had all the lifeboats, like you said, but then also send like fisherman boats or something. Other boats to come get people.
That was the other part.
Versus making them stay an extra 2 to 3 days to get to Alabama, which is insane. And then I think there was pieces of that documentary missing because, like I said, there was no kids shown when there's kids on cruises.
That might be a legal thing.
And 2, we know that the only person that got significant money from a lawsuit from this lost his arm during this ordeal. How did he lose his arm?
I gave you this. He probably got an infection from the poop water.
But what was the injury?
A regular cut can get infected.
No, they said something in what I read. They said something an accident happened with his arm, and then by the time he got off the boat, yes, he had to get it amputated, and so he got $3 million settlement. That was the only lawsuit that really won. What it said on the documentary is other people had to settle if they tried to challenge the overall payment, which was only $500, a full refund, travel to back home.
They gave upgraded travel back home. It was up to upgraded travel. Like you said, $500 Skyfin. They gave
because they came back late, so everyone had to get
for
new flights.
Cruise, a future.
Plus, they didn't go back to Texas; they were in Alabama, so they had to pay for everyone's travel to get back home.
I know. I'm saying they offered. If you looked at the fine print, they were offering like travel up. Like if you wanted, I guess if you wanted to go to first class or whatever, put it on Carnival.
They were offering some other voucher, I think, for future cruises.
No,
but
they offered.
That's all they got.
They offer $500, a future a future cruise credit with them, not with anyone else, but with Carnival. And then, like Bree said, accommodations to get you home and any other, I guess, thing associated with making sure that you got back in one piece. Which, what I was telling Bree, no, I need a for life. There's a for life for me. I understand that I probably can't get cruises for life, which is the first thing I'd ask for. But when me and Bree were talking about it more rationally, I can get, unlimited drink package for life. Like every time I step on a cruise Carnival, I need that drink package. I need stuff like that, where it's like, y'all need to insure me as a customer besides 500 days and another cruise on your possibly poopy cruise. Like that's not enough. If I can't sue you for essentially like the mental anguish that I had to be being on these people were describing it as a poop prison because they couldn't go nowhere. So, people started getting mad and start fighting each other, and they started being rationing off food, and they were hoarding areas of the boat that were better and away from the poop. Like it, I would need more as a customer. And like I said, I understand you can't give me unlimited cruises, but unlimited drinks or unlimited food package, like you can do that for those 4,000 people. And that way, you, like I said, you would ensure that we still keep continuing being customers and showing up, because like we'll pay. I'll pay for my boat if I get my unlimited, if I get my $2,000 unlimited drink package waived, which it is that much. I'm not making up that price.
Yeah, I would love to know how Carnival saved its image, other than refurbishing that boat, changing the name of it, and Sunset, all that stuff. Like, how did they turn around their reputation? Because
it was a one-off.
If I didn't already have a cruise booked with them upcoming, after watching that, I wouldn't want to.
It was a one-off, apparently. Even though, remember, that lawyer was trying to be like, it was a design flaw and blah, blah, blah. But
them not wanting to lose money by sending another cruise ship to pick them up, it's not worth the reputation damage that they took in the media by not swiftly getting this situation handled and making people live in sewer conditions for 4 days. Like, that is insane.
Yeah. Boo water.
But yeah,
it was seeping out the
fingers crossed
showers and the toilets.
Fingers crossed that they have done enough maintenance on all their boats for
this
that
was
to
12
never happen
years
again.
ago, yo. Like, to me, like I said, the most recent situation to show boats needing some type of, I guess, oversight when it comes to if a situation happens is COVID. And I feel like even since then, they've taken certain precautions, you know what I mean, into play. Where it's like, okay, so what happens if we have to stay on a boat an extra day, right? Or extra 2 days? I don't think they're putting a bunch of food or anything on there, because we've actually watched documentaries about the preparation of cruise ships and how it takes, you know what I mean, tens of thousands of pounds of food per supply, right? Because, you know, it's literally a city on the water. There's 6,000 plus people on this boat. Like I said, there's 4,000 patrons, and then there's like 2,000, 3,000 crew, and they all got to eat. They all got to sleep somewhere. So it's like, and it's all got to be tidy. I mean, like I said, me and Bree, I don't remember how many. I think it was like a 3-part doc, I think on Netflix as well, about, like I said, the prepper cruise ships. And it's like, it takes, or no, sorry, it was a Business Insider documentary on YouTube. But like, it takes a lot, and you can't really like overpack for situations like this. But they're just, I'm pretty sure there are better precautions, seeing that was a long time, and they're making a whole documentary about it. So they must feel comfortable, you know what I mean, reintroducing this situation to the public. Because, like I said, this all it's going to do is make people be like, why am I going to Carnival again?
Yeah.
To Bree's point, we got one coming up. And I hope.
Why I brought that up is because, like, the lawyer even said in the documentary, like, this wasn't the first time this has happened to one of their ships. It happened in multiple ships. Not the poop thing, but like the fire in the engine issues.
He's making it seem like it's a flaw in the design. He was making it seem like that.
So hopefully they have done their due diligence to look into that for all their ships. And I did make sure that neither one of those ships were cruising on.
Oh no, we was on Sunset. We either one. It's only one ship.
No, he named another one that caught fire.
Oh, another one that caught fire. Yeah. I just
You're right. I want to know how new ours is.
It's a good question. Like I said, we haven't been on Carnival. We've been on Royal Caribbean the last few times we've been on cruises. This will be the first Carnival cruise we've been on in quite some time, in actuality.
10 years.
But I'm not a person, since I've been cruising, who has like a cruise preference. I haven't developed mine yet. For me, I just need decent food, a decent, buffet and or private options, and I need the cabin space to be straight. Other than that, I guess amenities, they're not amenities, but like, I don't want too many days of seas. Like, that's the one thing I didn't like about the poop cruise, is like they literally had one destination.
Ours is a lot of days of seas.
Yeah, but like, it is.
Yeah.
We've
gone for 7 days.
Well, no. Well, I thought we were going to a few places though.
We have like 3 days of sea.
3 days of sea is fine.
Out of 7?
Yeah, they had a 5-day cruise and 4 days were at sea. That's nuts.
Well, so like,
they literally just went to Cozumel and then went back, and it's just like, why would that take 5 days?
People do that. They just want to be on the water,
right?
That's really,
and I don't. That is where, like, when we did Alaska a few years ago, and we had 3 days at sea, but one of the days was technically both. We didn't know. They made it seem like, remember on the itinerary, they made it seem like one of those days was like at a site, but instead we were just in the water at a glacier or whatever. And it's just like, we're still technically at sea, y'all. This isn't. We can't. Can we get off the boat? No. Well, then we're at sea, fam. So
sightseeing.
Yeah. I just need a day or two on land to reestablish, yo, I'm here, and then I can get back on the boat. But like, just being like that poop cruise would have made me uncomfortable from Cozumel, period, because it's like we're just 3-4 days on sea, and it's like,
yeah,
that's not as much. I'm a water person, and I ain't trying to do that. Like, the ocean is big and scary and cold, but I do love cruising. And It's like, yo, I'll jump in that cold water though. See, that was a topic me and Bree wanted to talk about when we first wanted to start our podcast back. Is at that time it was that dad who jumped in to save his kid, and I'm like, I'd do that. I'd jump right in that thing, like, you know what I mean? But that story's old now. Is this? There is a lot of cruise talk, and like we are going on a cruise, but I'm excited. Like it is going to be a while. It's not a short cruise, but
it's our first time having a balcony with the kids.
Yes, but it's not the first time they've been on a balcony. Isn't that crazy? They've slept in the balcony room before us. Isn't that nuts? That's the kids for you though. Grandparents, they just be spoiling them. You're never going on a cruise. Oh, yeah. No, we still need you to come in November. Come on and join the roster.
Roster full of females.
I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it. I mean, dang, you made me lose my train of thought. I was just saying that I've enjoyed. I think it'll be fun. I'm not. I guess feeling like it's.
Yes, yeah. We see Bama.
Oh yeah, is the score updated? Oh,
yeah,
7-24.
Mm-hmm. I think it's because they're playing in the rain.
That's not what it is. Alabama, like I said, their homeboy was a lot of their offense, the quarterback.
Yeah,
and he wasn't that great, but like he's in the NFL now.
He's with Seattle now.
It's like,
yeah,
they not gonna be. And also, Nick Saban was the coach. Like,
I think they're gonna fire him if they don't have a good season. This new coach.
I just feel like he should have stayed his butt at W.
Yeah. Anyways.
But looking forward to this cruise. It's gonna be fun.
Yep.
Looking forward to. I mean, we had fun last year with the Gigi Nini cruise. That was fun.
Yes, that was the kids. We did like a tester cruise for like a weekend.
That's what I was trying to get at.
With the kids for spring break. But now this will be their second cruise, and it's a long one. So, fingers crossed.
You're right. I guess that's what I'm saying. Like,
we'll have lots of family to help out, but like, I just know
our kids
get bored easily.
They can get a little antsy, and I guess I didn't think about that part. Like the first time we went was like 3, right? 3 days.
No, this is a
whole 7. A little longer, and even we were kind of jarred up
from the Alaska one.
From the Alaska cruise.
Yeah, try not to think about it. It's gonna be good.
No. I don't think it's gonna be a problem. I just think we need to prep ahead of time with entertainment and some ground rules and an itinerary that would be. I mean, the boat. I think. I want to participate. I need to start looking at excursions. Right, I just want to participate. I feel like we participate with stuff on the boat. We'll be fine, and they're going to.
They are older now, meaning we could probably take more advantage of the kids club.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We talked about it.
Yeah.
And Roman have fun. You'll have even more fun as a 6-year-old. Yeah. So no, I'm not worried about the kids. I'm not worried about the balcony per se, or so the kids. They've seen balconies, or they slept in their grandparents' room, right? That one time.
Ours took a nap. They never spent the night.
But like,
no.
I'm not worried about that. I'm more, I guess, trying to figure out the food part. That's more
food part.
The food. Like you said, being on this for 7 days. I don't know if you remember, another thing that sucked about Alaska for us was the food, because we were sick the whole time. So we didn't really get to eat. Or I guess food just wasn't important to us.
But we were sick like a cold, not like stomach or anything.
That's what I mean. Well, I'm saying, do you eat a bunch when your nose and stuff? I guess I eat less.
I know. So
naturally.
what's have to do with food if we're not sick?
Huh?
What does the food have to do with anything if we're not sick?
Oh, I guess I'm also referring to like how some of the outside stuff was closed because it was cold outside too. But that was just because of the Alaska cruise.
Yeah, we're not going on an Alaskan cruise, so we'll be deep in the Caribbean. Deep.
Okay, I guess what I'm trying to establish is that cruise food going to hold me over for 7 days?
It's an Italian cruise. They'll have all day pizza.
I don't know why you think I like all day pizza. That's kind of what I'm saying. Is like, you know that I'm very particular with eating food. So it's like,
It's Italian. They'll have all that ice cream.
but like we're eating at restaurants and stuff, I'll be cool. But
the Italians like coffee.
Yes.
They'll have all that coffee.
What do you mean?
I think there
Italian
is.
cruise?
I think there is it's an Italian themed boat.
They're gonna like have Italian food and Italian.
It's Italian themed boat.
Like singers and stuff like that too.
It's an Italian themed boat.
Interesting.
I thought I'd show you and Rum the video.
Like on Boardwalk and stuff, it's gonna be like songs from Italy.
A little slice of Italy.
So it's gonna be mad pasta just everywhere.
Probably.
This lasagna on the boat.
But yeah, that's what
That man talked about a poop lasagna.
Okay. I'm
He said he would
done.
never eat
I'm
lasagna
officially logging off.
ever
We could be done.
again.
Like, look at the name of the dining halls.
Never again.
Syria. They do have sushi.
My mom said Carnival pizza and ice cream. There has to be better pizza and ice cream than Carnivals.
All right.
Maybe because it's unlimited.
More to come later after our trip. We'll have a podcast talking about it. A vlog. We'll have a vlog talking about it.
A vlog, and then we'll, like I said, I think the cruise stuff is just something that we'll cover. I wanted to cover it definitely a little bit deeper because we cruise a lot and it's fun and our family likes it. And they're exciting. And they're also scary. And I want to do one with our friends. See? Amina, our friend.
You've never been on a cruise?
I thought we had this conversation.
We had it with someone else that was here the other day that said he's never been on a cruise.
No. We talked about it with Amina first.
I must have not been there.
Oh, that was when me, Amina, and Kiki were speaking. Yeah. I told you that.
We talked about it when the other person was here.
Yes.
And he said he ain't never been on a cruise. So if Japan doesn't happen, then it sounds like we just need to plan a cruise.
That's what I've been saying.
Because even though Japan's looking more likely for February, April, not so much. Flights went up to like 3,000.
Here you go.
February is looking pretty good.
I'm definitely down for a friend cruise for 2026. So
I can do it.
It's just a matter of
it's way cheaper.
Lining it up and actually, I mean, I guess unlike Japan, you kind of have to commit to the cruise because like they have a deadline for the deposit, and if you don't pay, you're not going. Like that's
not our problem. You lose your own money.
That's
See, Amina said let's get to Japan first. So it sounds like we're doing Japan in February.
It would be scheduled after Japan. My whole thing still is like,
oh well, then it's not gonna be 2026 then.
What do you mean?
Blake keeps forgetting that we have a 10-year anniversary in 2026.
I know. What I'm saying, a little 3-day cruise with our friends is not expensive.
Outside of Japan. Outside of Japan.
Y'all want to find Sunrise?
We got Japan.
Sunrise should be cheap.
The fall is when we're going on our 10-year anniversary trip.
I was talking about the summer.
Big trip. The summer is the most expensive time to cruise. 1, 2, our kids are literally on summer break. Now, are we bringing our kids with us?
That's what I mean. Like, maybe if we do it at the top, if we schedule for like the top of May right now, I think it'll be good.
Are the kids coming?
I was intending that I was adding
with their friends
when you said that.
I mean, they could.
No, okay. I guess the whole point is
as long as it's the
whole thing about cruises for real is you can do your own
with
thing.
The kids. Like, we do 2 trips by ourselves with friends and stuff. And then the other trips, like if we're doing Japan and we're doing a 10-year anniversary trip, that's without the kids. So any other trips we do should be with the kids. So if we do a friend cruise at the top of the summer and the kids are invited, then I'll be down for that.
You know what I just thought about?
For me to say I'm good with kids there.
Another time that would probably be good is like top of the year, like January. Like when cruises be sometimes expensive because people are trying to get away from the cold.
We have kids in school, so no.
I'm saying winter break is time is what I'm saying.
Winter break. So like next Christmas, like a holiday Christmas?
Like that would be another
That's
time.
What my aunt and uncle did this year.
I feel like our friends would be more available.
They said they had a ball.
It would just kind of replace our holiday thing that we, you know what I mean? That we usually have. It could be like a holiday cruise. Yeah.
I could do that. Yeah. Instead of a holiday party cabin trip, We do a
bro.
cruise
and we just have dinner
next holiday. Not this coming holiday, but next holiday.
Look
I
at
could
some
do that.
2 days, some 2-day, 3 days.
I can do that. Wait, next year, not this year.
Who's this year's host?
Who's this year's host? Who's this year's host?
I don't know.
Who's hosting a holiday party this year?
I know people, or I don't know. That was supposed to be Trisha. Yeah. I remember Kiki saying he told that he was holding it at Trisha's place.
So next year. That's fine. Are people really gonna do Japan and a cruise in the same year? Are you saying we would go for like New Year's?
I am people.
Okay. Okay. We have a dinner
I'm
reservation
doing
to get to.
I did
Can we
it
get
this
to our
year, just
dinner
FYI.
reservation, please?
I am people.
Time to go.
I am people. I did a cruise in Japan the same year.
All right. Well, after some technical difficulties, someone trying to use a new platform, we kind of got it together after.
We were in the zone before it happened. I just hate that
Technical difficulties messed up our momentum.
It's more just like we were just trying to stream on YouTube and Twitch.
Love Island's gonna be another episode. We gotta like deep dive. It's gonna be like the standalone episode where that's all we talk about.
Yeah, we touched on it a little bit. I mean, just our initial reaction to the reunion. Not even a deep dive. Cause we, like you said, we didn't mention nobody's names.
No,
we didn't talk about.
Yeah, Love Island's next.
Or Flace.
In fact, we can do that tomorrow if you want. Just go ahead and record our full Love Island episode.
I'd be ready to do it now, but you hungry and stuff, so it makes sense to me.
A whole dinner reservation.
But yeah, we'll definitely deep dive into it. But no, we covered some initial stuff, just some comparisons, and how Bree doesn't believe this, or she believes that season 6 is up top, and I don't. But we know deep dive. So
wrapping it up.
What else?
Dogs are blown out. This no-name team.
31-0. Which we should keep it scoreless, and then
be ranked number 1.
Right, when Alabama, Texas, all these doofy teams lose,
we'll be number 2 next week.
Well, yeah, we won't be number 1 because Ohio State, they're gonna be number 1. But once a week 2 happens and everyone's like, Mike Bubba, like he got the cheat code for real.
All right.
So yeah, once week 2 is over, I think we'll see some real rankings besides with these loser F's college football committee losers. They're just losers. I'm sorry.
All right. We'll see what happens next week.
Alabama.
Okay, bye. Shit.
Anyways, go ahead.
Thanks for joining us. This is Bree.
And I'm Ninja, and this is Bree Ninja Network. We thank you guys for joining us in episode 2. And definitely tune in for our Patreon exclusive stuff that will be coming.
Bye.
Bye.